MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Stepping in, Raimel Tapia, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Colorado, the center fielder.
First offering on its way.
Tapia.
A ball and no strikes. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. It dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is right there to get him credit. The caught stealing to Matt Wieters.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Here comes the 1-0. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing for the Rockies. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Kyle Freeland will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
These Rockies guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, Tommy.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The average entering play at 301. 8 home runs and 25 driven in. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
No strike.
Line towards center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
From the belt, the pitch. There's ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
So first and second with one man gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product Paul DeYoung. From the stretch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a low changeup that's laid off.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Edman at second. Goldschmidt is over at first with one away. And it's fouled away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Tyler O'Neill waits on deck. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, O'Neill averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly .250. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. Throw pulls him off the base, and everyone's going to be saved.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Coming to the plate now, Lane Thomas, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Now the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Here comes the 1-2. .23 pitches already here in the first inning. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready with the 1-2. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. 1 run scores. And a relay home, and he's safe.
Not the way you want to start the game as the pitcher. He dug his own grave a little bit, loading the bases there, and he had no chance but to throw a strike. Well, that's what you get when you start to groove one over the plate. It's a bases clearing double, and now he's down 3-0.
Into the box now, Brad Miller, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. This one's down to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error, and 1 man left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Cards lead it 3-0. At the plate, Trevor Story. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
1-1.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got to hurry, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
That is it. The right fielder, number 19. Charlie Blackmon.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. So it's a one-out base knock for him here in the second. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. David Dahl to the plate now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Hit hard up the middle. A dive. He's got it. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Matt Wieters.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Dakota Hudson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
No strike.
The 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Story takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Fouled away. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's Mark Reynolds.
Leading off for the Rockies, the first baseman, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Tony Walters.
In now, Tony Walters, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Down the third baseline. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. DeYoung backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 21, Kyle Freeland.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Freeland. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now pitch on the way.
No. 1-0.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, D-Roll, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
To the plate now, Raimel Tapia, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. Tapia, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Into the box. Now, Garrett Hampson, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Rockies nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Tommy Edman. First offering on its way.
That's out.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, no. 2 balls, 1 strike. No, that's a ball.
On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third, and as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Goldschmidt swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". Has had a nice campaign so far, and fans are noticing. He comes into today as the National League's 2nd leading vote getter at first base in all-star balloting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
A runner at first with no outs here. A ball and 2 strikes.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. From the belt, the pitch, and a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy